Thanks for joining me for this edition of the Church Security Answer Man. I'm so glad that you're here with me today. I've got just a quick episode that I want to talk about free training that's available for you right on our website, on our YouTube page, as well as some other training that we've got. But I've had so many requests from people, and I've heard so many times, especially over the last couple of weeks as I've interacted with comments on YouTube and emails, people looking for training for their teams. And so I just want to take a brief moment to show you some of the things that I'm aware of that we have that you can certainly use for training for your folks. First thing that we've got here is I want to make sure that you understand that there is free church security training that you can start using immediately. And it's right here on YouTube. If you're not watching on YouTube, you can go to our YouTube page, Church Security Answer Man, and look us up, churchsecurityanswerman.com, and link to these things. And we've got lots of stuff available for you that you can begin to use this week for training your people. Now, how can we use this? So you look here, I just listed 4 here. Questions to ask suspicious people that show up at church. We talk about de-escalation techniques for people who are upset, and we talk about switching from the welcoming attitude towards your tactics. I mean, we've got several things going on that you can take a look at. You can look through them. And I'm showing you this here because, we can put together a group training. If you have an LCD projector and a laptop, you can put the training, find the training on the internet, on your laptop, our YouTube videos, and play them for your team. Put them on the wall, on a screen, through your LCD projector. If you don't have that, you can play them on a TV for them, especially smart TVs these days. You can go right to YouTube videos. And you can also, you can create a group thing out of it, watch my videos, and then have a discussion. And then you bring in your expertise and your opinions and what the church leadership wants. So you don't have to just, watch my training and then that's it. You can use it, build from it. Maybe there's even some things you don't agree with me on. And so you say, I like this that he says, I don't like this, or we like this, but maybe the pastor or team leader doesn't like this, doesn't want us doing that. That's great. Use it for a training platform. Whenever you have a chance, grab some of our free videos and use those for a platform. You can even do that for 1 or 2 people. You could assign it to them and have them watch on a tablet, something smaller, a laptop that a couple people or 3 people can gather around and be able to see it. So you can do small groups. You can also just send them the link. So we look at, here's some of the trainings that I'm talking about, some of the free stuff that you could start using right now. And we've got a course or a class. We did a podcast, a vlog, whatever you want to call it, a show about dealing with suspicious people and the questions you can ask them. And it's 19 minutes long. It's free. There's the link there, but you can also go look it up on YouTube. And the links will also be down in the description here on our YouTube page. So on this video, just go to the links, go to the comments section, the description, and these links will be there so that you can click on those. We also have a 16-minute long vlog or video that you could use for training called Dealing with Conflict at Church for Church Security. So go in there, watch that video with your team, or send them the link. All you have to do is copy the link and you can email it to everybody and say, go watch this video. We have one on de-escalation techniques for dangerous and difficult people, 23 minutes long. So you could have this for a night at your church, have a training or somewhere you get together and you play it for them put them on an LCD on the wall or a big screen. Or again, you can send it to them, but this is immediate training that you could do. And we talk about, dealing with difficult people and communication on our last one. Dealing with the authority dynamic was part of that, 10 minutes long. And it's free for you to use in that capacity. Now, I want to make sure and mention, we have nearly 100 videos. We have nearly 100 videos on YouTube right now that you can take a look at and use. And you decide. You can watch them ahead of time so you know exactly what I'm going to say. You'll know exactly what you're going to agree with me on or disagree, and it's okay to disagree. And then you can tell them what the differences are, or clear it with your team leader, or clear it with your pastor or priest, whoever that you need to do that. I would recommend anytime you're doing these trainings that you document that. So take a sheet of notebook paper or something and write down who was at the training, how long the training was, what the training was titled, what it was about. And we do have those sheets for you that you can get for free. We have training documentation forms at Church Security Answer Man. So if you want to do some of that, go to churchsecurityanswerman.com and look for the free forms, free media on the top right, and then click on that and go to the training completion or training documentation form, download it, print it out, make a bunch of copies so you can document this training. That anytime you do some training, document it. This is communication training here. The ones I'm pointing out to you, very valuable. And I know from the emails and stuff I've been getting, you folks are in need of that. Now, I do have to take care of my business part of it and say that, we got to pay for things. So I do have to let you know that we also have paid training. And these paid training courses, they give you a handout. You can do them individually. You can do them as a group. If you go to the website, take a look, and there'll be links. There's a bunch of links for the paid stuff further down in the comments section here on YouTube. Otherwise, go to churchsecurityanswerman.com, and you can look through the training courses that are available. You can even do these as a group. And these courses give the person a handout. If they're buying the individual courses, they give them a handout, and it gives them a certificate at the end that they can print out. And it also allows them to start and stop as they need to. So if they can do it for 5 minutes, they can do it for 5 minutes. And then when they sign out, when they come back, it's going to show that they did that section so they can continue on, if you will. The courses that we've got Unarmed Church Security Volunteer Basic Certificate. We've got an Armed Church Volunteer Basic Certificate. And those two are very cool. They've been purposefully designed together. So you can do the unarmed. If you have unarmed team members and armed, we can get them all on the same page, because the armed security course in the beginning is the same as the unarmed. So they're both taken the same course basically through the first few hours. And then the armed folks get some additional discussion about gun training. We have a Leading a Church Safety and Security program. If you need that, if you're a team leader and you need some direction or where to focus your efforts, those kind of things, and a bunch of forms in there as well. It gives you forms that you can download and start to use for your team. We've got the Usher Safety and Security Training course. We've got a Church Office Safety and Security course, and we're currently working on a Church Greeter Safety and Security course. That should be done in just another week and a half after you're going to watch this video. So after the publication of this video. So we have stuff available for you, and you can get that stuff at churchsecurityanswerman.com. So that's where to go. That's our hub of information, as well as in the links. In most any of our YouTube videos, the links describes all kinds of stuff in there about training that we have and tools that we recommend, all that kind of stuff. So thanks for joining me for this edition. I'm glad you were here. I hope this helps with the many requests that you have. I felt it was important enough that we should take time in one of our shows to discuss this a little bit, especially because we can plan to continue to put out these videos for free on YouTube, and I want you to be able to share them and use them and all of that kind of stuff. In fact, here's the next video I would recommend you take a look at. Thanks for joining me.